Thanks, Asaph.
Sure.
Thanks, Asaph.
That was We Shall Overcome.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For our very special day. Today is Martin Luther King Day. So happy Monday, everyone, and happy Martin Luther King Day. And yeah, thanks, Asaph, for playing that. That was nice.
My pleasure.
Mm-hmm. And welcome to our show.
Welcome to Wake Up Missoula. I am Scott Ramf.
And I'm Noelle McAvoy. Good morning, everyone. Hope you all had a great weekend. But we have the lyrics to We Shall Overcome. And Scott and I are not singers. So we're just going to talk it.
We'll just trade lines.
How about we trade like little paragraphs?
Okay, that sounds good. All right, go ahead, Asaph.
Okay, all right, we're going to talk it out to you guys.
These are the lyrics to We Shall Overcome. Go ahead.
Okay.
Is the pressure?
Yeah, I don't know.
Say it like you're saying a poem.
Okay. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe. We shall overcome someday.
The truth will make us free. The truth will make us free. The truth will make us free someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe. We shall overcome someday.
We'll walk hand in hand. We'll walk hand in hand. We'll walk hand in hand someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday.
We are not afraid. We are not afraid. We are not afraid today. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday.
The truth will make us free. The truth will make us free. The truth will make us free someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome one day.
Yep.
And then I think
it repeats after that.
Yeah, that's
okay,
it.
great.
But that just goes over and over. That's pretty much it.
Thanks, Asaph. That was very nice.
And we'll talk a little more about it a little later. We have guests on today as well. We'll bring them on as soon as we get finished showing some of our new program. But right now, one thing we're not going to be free of is winter for quite some time. And the winter is going to be a lot warmer today than it has been. So we can expect highs into the 40s, in the low 40s today. Currently it is 36 degrees outside, so if we take a look at what's happening through the rest of the week, you can see that we're going to have rain and snow mixtures the next couple days. It's going to be clear starting Tuesday night through Thursday, and then Friday we're going to get back to the slight chance of rain and snow with highs into the low 40s, but we can expect us teasing us with freezing temperatures all week. But I got a fuzzy sweater, so I'm good. So everyone should have a fuzzy sweater.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
What color is your sweater?
It's like beige.
Oh, nice. Beige. All right, and I've got the snow report for you guys. Okay, so Discovery, they have got 40 inches on their base and 51 inches on top. And then they're got 2 inches of new snow overnight. So that's kind of nice. Lookout, they've got 47 inches on their base and 78 inches on top. And they got 2 inches of new snow overnight. Lost Trail has got 50 inches on the base, 70 inches on top, and they have 0 snow. 0 new snow. They have snow. And then Snowbowl, they've got 41 inches on the base, 72 inches on top, and they've got 2 inches of fresh snow. And Whitefish is 71 inches on the base, 71 inches on top, and they have 1 inch of new snow. So pretty much all the ski hills around us have got new snow except for 1. That's kind of nice.
That's great. Some fresh powder for you guys who want to go out on the slopes today for Martin Luther King Day, or if you work for a nonprofit like us and our next guest, you will not. You'll be working it.
Yeah. Sorry, nonprofits.
But if you are a nonprofit and want to be on our show, want to talk about an upcoming event or concert or something that involves a nonprofit, you can log on to MCAT.org, or you can email us at MCAT@MCAT.org. You can fill out simple steps to be on TV, be a part of TV, have us help you put your program on television. Like us on Facebook at Missoula Community Access Television. Make sure you like our morning show at Wake Up Missoula, and you can follow us on Twitter. All sorts of great stuff. And not to mention, you can log on to our website to see current and past episodes on wakeupmissoula.wix.com/wakeupmissoula. I would be wakeupmissoula.com, but I'm too cheap to pay for the Wix site.
That's fine. That's fine.
That's
free is free.
Yep.
Looks good to me.
And we have a brand new program. We have part 9 of Festival of the Book. It's almost like an infinite amount of parts.
How many parts are there?
Infinite, like almost infinite. We film it in October, and this is the 15th Montana Humanities Montana Festival of the Book nonprofit. and they're talking about books and stuff. And this guy is Peter Stark, no relation. And sorry, I'm trying to be funny. I'm just gonna show the video, and then after this, we're gonna.
It's Monday. I don't know. That's all I can say.
We're just gonna show this video, and then we're gonna have our guest, Kristen Sackett, from the Downtown Association, along with Jenny Mueller. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we'll be back with our two guests right after this.
I think it was Dorothy Parker, or one of the sharp-witted New Yorker writers. One of the women, very quick, said something to the effect, when you write a piece, and she would tend to write short, sharp essays. When you write a piece, find the line that you like best and throw it away.
Whether we agree or sympathize with the way they think, it's imperative that we understand how they think. And if that wasn't intuitively obvious, it should have become so, for example, after the failures of liberal democracy to take quick root in Egypt or Libya, or after the failings of those Iraqis or Afghans to properly greet American occupiers as liberators.
It's kind of anxiety. It's the feeling of pretty much the entire world around you referring to you as something that you very, very truly feel that you are not, and having no ability to do anything to combat those feelings. For us, for cis people, our gender doesn't really come up a lot. Like, I could think of maybe like if you're like a super feminist or something, maybe yeah, it does. But for most people, gender isn't a huge deal. When you're trans and when you're feeling gender dysphoria, gender is kind of this all-consuming thing that impacts every facet of your life.
Oh, and we're back with our two guests from the Missoula Downtown Association, and here to talk about, you guys are looking for bands for Out to Lunch and Downtown Tonight. Am I right?
Yes, we are.
So tell us a little bit about what people have to do to become bands in Cares Park during the summer.
Sure, I'll let you talk about
Yeah,
that.
sure. So this year, it's our 30th anniversary of the Out to Lunch and the 15th of the Downtown Tonight series. So in each of those, we bring in bands local and potentially even nationally. We could get people in. We've already had somebody apply from Chicago. So we're looking for bands that are fun, energetic, family-friendly, who would really add to the atmosphere of our Out to Lunch and Downtown Tonight series. And this year, we actually added 2 extra dates this year for Downtown Tonight. So it'll be 15 total weeks instead of the usual 13, so we'll go into early September.
Wow.
Which is great. So it gives people a couple extra weeks to come out and enjoy downtown, as well as give 2 extra bands a chance to showcase their talent to Missoula.
And it's also great for a lot of the college kids coming into town, because as soon as they get into town, they only get to experience one Out to Lunch and Downtown Tonight.
Yeah.
But with this, it'll add, which is great.
Absolutely.
Yep, and people can apply online. It's a super easy submittable form, so
you just go to MissoulaDowntown.com, and there's a little banner right on the main webpage. As you're scrolling through, it'll show up. Or if you hit the events tabs, you can go to Out to Lunch or Downtown Tonight, and there's a section for performers. You can just fill out the form there. It's super, super easy.
Cool. Sweet. My next question is, I'm stalling.
What exactly is Downtown Tonight and Out to Lunch?
So there are summer concert series that we put on every year. As Kristen mentioned, it's our 30th year of Out to Lunch and 15th year of Downtown Tonight. And it's really just a way for the Downtown Association to encourage people to come downtown, celebrate summer in the city that we all love. You know, we're right next to the river. We're so lucky to have a park like Cares Park, and we really just want people to come down and take advantage of that. So there's food vendors, which we're also accepting applications for right now. So we usually have on average 20 or so food vendors at each event every week. You know, just a way for people to come downtown and celebrate community with one another. So
Nice. Perfect.
Do you guys also put on like a lot of the festivals, and people can sign up to rent Karis Park from MDA as well.
Yeah,
because you guys do like some kind of festival every other weekend, especially during the summer.
Well, and oftentimes we're not the ones putting them on, but like you mentioned, we do rent Karis Park, so people, you know, it is a city park run by Parks and Rec for the most part, but we manage it and take care of the day-to-day operations of the park. So
how much is it to rent Karis Park?
So I want to say weekdays, Monday through Thursday, are $700, and weekends, Friday through Sunday, I think it's like $975.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's gone up a little
I looked
bit.
it up because MCAT tried to. We did a concert for MCAT, and we looked into doing Karis Park as one of the venues. It wasn't a bad price. It was way better than the Wilma. Wilma's like $1,200 for a weekday, and then $1,500 for the weekend, and that doesn't count all like the light guy or the audio guy working on it. That's only to like have the venue. Everything else is like on top.
Well, the interesting thing is where those two venues are different is if you want to have a ticketed event, it's hard to do in Karis Park, but we're lucky that we have the support of all of our community sponsors that allow us to do every single one of our events for free unless you want to drink. And so usually if you want to come down and see a band, you want to do anything, unless you're eating or drinking, it's free for you to come down, enjoy, and that's one thing that is really important to us as an organization is to allow everyone to come down and enjoy Missoula regardless of their economic status. So
that's awesome.
How hard is it to get up that one white tent around? Because you know every time they have like private events, once in a while they wrap around that white like tent thing around the pavilion. It's like how hard is that to put up?
So the funny thing is we just replaced those last year, and prior you had to like wench down this wire and put them up, and they were like a shower curtain.
Oh, interesting.
And now they're actually like Roman shades. So as you crank it down, they just come down, and then you hook them at the bottom.
That's so nice.
So you guys have probably seen that like coming down for Family Fun Festival. So on the weekends or on that first night, we put everything down and leave everything under the pavilion. And so we put all of those walls down, and it's much easier than the process than it used to be, for sure.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
I do like the new pavilion for the stage because, like it's like permanent now. Like it was built like 2 years ago or so.
I think
2 or 3.
4 almost now, which is crazy. Yeah, actually, you're probably right. I think it was 3 years ago, and we've gotten a ton of compliments on it. I think we have a lot of improvements that we would like to do down there that all it takes is money. So someday we've got lots of pipe dreams at this point.
Very true.
Absolutely.
Very true.
So let's talk about again where people can find out more information about how to become a band or putting on an event in Karis Park. Where people can go.
Yeah, sure. If you go to MissoulaDowntown.com, there's lots of sections. There's sections on where you can dine, where you can shop, all the events that we put on in downtown. There's also, if you go to the right side of the screen, kind of scroll down a little bit, there is a little tab that says Karis Park. Has all the information on what you need to do to be able to rent, what the pricing is. There's even a calendar there that shows what things are available and open. Many weekends are already full. They're filling up very fast. We're already in calls for weddings, and most people call it before the end of the previous year. So if you're looking to do an event, get on it soon because there are not very many weekends available. Lots of weekdays, but not very many weekends anymore. So definitely get on that if you're looking to do an event.
Well, great. Thanks for joining us. Did anyone have any?
No, I think that's
Well, I
good.
played that last year, so I remember.
Last year. Nice.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yep.
Well, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
They're from the Missoula Downtown Association. If you have a band or an event that's coming that you want to put it in Karis Park, find out information at MDA. It's posted right there. That's how I found it, and that's how I got in contact with them. So, you can contact with them, and we'll be right back right after this.
Oh, hey! We didn't notice you there. Say, we're at an MCAT camp right now, and over the past summer, we've had many of them, so many that I can't keep track. And during these camps, we've had groups making movies all day long. It's a really great thing. And you can sign your child up today. The thing is, MCAT camps are amazing and fun, and everyone loves them. So, if you're thinking of camps to put your child in this summer to get them away from you, choose MCAT, because we know what we're doing, I think. And everything is just spectacular. Here I am, cat. Here I am, cat. Everything is cool. Here I am, cat. Here I am, cat. Everything is cool with the K.
We're back.
All right, hello everyone.
And for more tribute for Martin Luther King.
Yeah,
Let's
Asaph is
have
going to do
Asaph
another song
play a
for
little more
us.
stuff.
All right, I'm going to do that Balm and Gilead all the way through.
All right.
Okay.
That's a song that they play during this time of year, too.
Here's Asaph Adonai.
In the conclusion,
Nice.
there you go.
Thanks, Asaph. That was wonderful.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
So that will lead us into events.
Nope.
Okay. So for events for today, we have a Winking Walker Winter. Oh my God. I'm not off to a good start. It's a
Winter
Monday.
walking tour of Fort Missoula.
Yeah, there is a winter walking tour of Fort Missoula. They're going to meet at Kearns Aquatic Center at 9. Call 721-7275 if you want to know for more information like this early. But yeah, so they're just going to take a guided winter walk through Missoula's conservation lands, and after that they're going to drink hot drinks and talk. So $5, and snowshoes are provided if needed. Downtown Dance Collective is doing photography in downtown Missoula and aerobic fun. It's 9 to 3. It's a day camp, and so it's gonna capitalize on the great architecture in downtown Missoula. All sorts of cameras are welcome. I'm pretty sure you have to bring your own. It's not technically based. It's strictly inspirational with assignments to get the photographic creative juices flowing.
It's kind of like photography club.
Yeah. So it's 9 to 3 day camp at Downtown Dance Collective. Call 203-2366 for more information on that one. Learning Center at Red Willow has yoga for wellness. It's Mondays noon to 1. It's an ongoing class you can join anytime. It's $45 for 6 weeks or $10 to drop in. And so it's perfect for your midday lunchtime break. It's a well-rounded mix of gentle and restorative energizing yoga poses. And then they'll do breathwork, guided meditation, mindfulness, and relaxation techniques to get you through your day. Yeah. That's 825 West Kent Avenue, 721-0033. Missoula Senior Center is having a Just for Fun art group starting at 12:30 today. Any media is welcome: watercolor, acrylic, oil, ceramic sculpting, etc. You have to bring your own materials. They'll be meeting on Mondays from 12:30 to 2:30 at the Senior Center, and there'll be a professional artist encouraging the group. It'll be Keith Vandepoel. So it's no more than $2 weekly, and if you have any questions, you can call Colleen at 728-0710 or Kathy at 493-9983.
I can see Keith in the corner going, "You guys can do it. Paint."
Yeah. Way to go. Missoula Senior Center also has a bridge group going on today at 1 p.m. The beginners and brush up groups meets at 1 p.m. on Mondays at the center. And then the advanced and bridge 1 groups meets at 1 p.m. at the center on Wednesdays and Thursdays. And then Fridays is party bridge.
It's like bridge, but a party.
It's total party. The Top Hat Lounge is hosting their live recorded shows of the Grateful Dead from 5 to 7. They'll be showing videos from the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. So you've got 40 great years of Grateful Dead music. So it's live recorded shows. It's pretty sweet. So there is a celebration for Martin Luther King Jr. Day. It is at Caris Park and St. Paul Lutheran Church. It starts at 5 p.m. So it's going to be a rally at Caris Park for Youth Perspectives on Violence. That begins at 5. And then there's going to be a march led by drummers Ben Coral, Willie Pierre, and Miranda Pierre to the St. Paul Lutheran Church. And then, so they're going to begin a community celebration at 6. They're going to have a keynote address by Rosalind Lapierre. They're going to have a presentation of awards for the Youth Art and Essay Contest. They're also going to have a tribute to Maya Angelou and the victims of unarmed deaths. And there will be performances by Andre Floyd, Eden Atwood, and Simon Fielding.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a full event.
Yeah. And then a community social catered by Mary Pierce will begin around 7:30 in the basement of the church. It's kind of like a dance, I think. I don't know. But yeah, there is a celebration for that starting at 5 in Caris Park. So if you want to be a part of that, check that out around 5 tonight. Monk's Bar has got their Jazz Mondays at 7 p.m. Goes from 7 to 9. Basement Boys perform, followed by others sitting in with the jazz quartet, many of them from the university.
Cool.
Yeah. Badlander has their Super Trivia Freakout starting at 8:30 or 9:30. And it's got 2 random question rounds, 1 the news round, a picture round, and a music round. Trivia starts at 8:30, $75 for first prize, $25 cash for second prize, and free shots for third prize. And they have 5 24-ounce PBR cans for $7 all night long. The Palace is having Masquerade Monday, where it starts at 9. And so it's like a DJ set, and I guess you wear some masquerade masks. Yeah. Oh, bring your mask and meet someone mysterious. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, my friend puts on the show.
What'd they say about it? Pretty mysterious?
It's very mysterious.
Yeah, sounds sweet.
Like, it's a mystery what show.
Oh, man. We're so biased. It's terrible. So, the VFW is having open mic night hosted by Jacob Osborne. Thanks, Jacob. Yeah, and so it's just half off drinks, and they have open mic night. Sounds pretty sweet. But that's what's going on Monday. Up next, I've got Tuesday events. Tomorrow, Missoula International School is having their open house starting at 9 a.m. You can go and learn about the school, come to their open house, and talk about registering your kid for next year. They're located at 1100 Harrison Street up in the Rattlesnake. 542-9924 is the phone number for them. Cool. Children's Museum of Missoula, they're having a snow dough, which is like this, it looks like snow, but it's kind of doughy. You know,
it's like
just what it says.
It's like that snow you put in water.
Yeah.
And it's like solid, and then you take it out of water, it becomes sand. I don't know.
Yeah, it's soft, fluffy, and moldable. I don't know. Yeah.
Silly putty.
Yeah, so it'll be fun at the Children's Museum at 11. They're shooting the bull Toastmasters tomorrow, starting at noon at Dearborn Condominiums, 5705 Grant Creek Road. Phone number is 239-9795, and it's where it's a group that gets together to improve their public speaking abilities. So they give feedback and get feedback, and then help everyone improve their public speaking abilities, which is really nice because if you're not really in school or don't take a class for it, it can be very hard if you have to do that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that is at 5705 Grant Creek Road tomorrow, starting at noon. Their Missoula Art Museum is hosting a class. It's Understanding Color with Marilyn Brua. It starts at noon tomorrow. Goes from January 20th to February 17th. And so it's 12 to 3, $125 or $112.50 if you remember. Mm-hmm. And so it's helpful all artists, painters, and interior and graphic designers, and for those who want to get a better grasp of color use and mixing. You can learn about colors in nature and how to create color relationships and schemes. And you have to have a required packet of supplies that's available at the university bookstore for $35. Yeah. So it sounds pretty expensive.
It does.
If you can afford it, do it.
Yeah. I had a friend. She bought another friend's kids color like set, like acrylic colors and all that stuff. It was $200 for a whole set.
Yeah.
It was like this big.
Yep.
So that's a lot. It's a lot.
Oh yeah,
for
it's
art.
very expensive. Yeah, very expensive. Okay, so the Missoula Public Library, they're hosting a Smart 911 sign-up assistance starting at 1:30 tomorrow. And what this is that it's Missoula County Smart 911 system that instantly transmits only the information you specify to a 911 dispatch if you have to place an emergency call. So, so it's like a little like network where you just provide only the information necessary and they get to you right away. So volunteers are available to help you register at the library on Tuesday. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think that would be a good idea. Well, I know how you said dispatch, but the way you said it gave me a great idea for a ditch pass, because if someone ditches you and they have a card that said, I get a ditch pass.
Oh.
Because, like, like, let's say,
Yep.
You give someone a card for, like, like those stupid, like, I owe you one massage and all those pamphlets of, like, coupons, like, human coupons or whatever.
I owe you one ditch pass.
A ditch pass, so you can ditch me, no questions asked.
And I'll ditch. That's terrible. That's bad friendship.
I think that would be good. Hashtag ditch pass.
No.
I already said hashtag, so it's
so it's something.
Forever.
It's already something.
It's solidified forever.
Yeah. Whatever.
Let's talk about teen volunteer orientation.
All right. Well, it starts at 3:30 tomorrow at the Missoula Public Library. You can learn about ways to volunteer, and you can play games to learn new skills. And yes, chocolate is involved as always, because that's how you get kids these days. I guess you give them chocolate, and they'll come to your organization. It's just what I hear. Okay, so this is for ages 13 to 19, 3:30 to 5 p.m. tomorrow.
Oh, Matthew can do it.
Aww, our favorite Matthew. Everything is cool with a K. Cute little
If he
Matthew.
sees that, he'll probably giggle.
He probably will. I doubt he's watching our show, though.
Yeah, he's in school.
He's angsty.
If he's watching us, go to school.
Yeah, Matthew, you need to be in school right now. But he's like 13, so of course he doesn't want to watch anything. We're not cool enough. Even though we're really cool.
We're very cool.
Okay, so back to events. There is a wine tasting at Romaines tomorrow night at 5. Romaines restaurant is located at 3075 North Reserve Street. They're going to play some jazz and try a bunch of red wines from the U.S. paired with cheeses and other appetizers. Yeah, it didn't say that there was a price on this, but call 317-1829 and find out if there is, and find out anything else that you want to. Top Hat Lounge is hosting their picking circle from 6 to 8. Bluegrass-oriented musicians are invited to come jam at the Top Hat. They're going to be in the seating in front of the sound booth. So it's free in all ages, but after 9 p.m. you have to be 21 or older.
Yep.
Yeah. There's a new to Medicare workshop, 6 p.m. tomorrow at the University of Montana in the UM Gallagher building, rooms 222 and 213. So this is for those approaching age 65 or eligible for Medicare due to a disability. You can find out about important enrollment dates, how to save money on prescription drugs, how to protect yourself from late enrollment penalties, and more. And the second session provides interactive computer workshop where you learn how to access your personal Medicare claims, plans, coverage, and more. The class cost is $35, and you can call 728-7682 to register, and that's tomorrow at 6 p.m., so you still have time to register. The Good Food Store is hosting Roll Up Your Sleeves Hands-On Ramen class. Starts at 6:30, it's $35. Chizuku Olsen is going to be the teacher for that. There's going to be there to teach everyone how to prepare the real ramen. Chi will work with students to help them mix, knead, stomp, stomp, and pull the perfect noodle. And then she's going to serve up some of her favorite ramen-inspired dishes. So ramen no men, shoyu ramen, and vegetarian cold noodle salad. Yeah, Japanese noodles, pork with broth, noodles and spinach, and a vegetarian cold noodle salad. So that sounds good. Missoula Senior Center is hosting the African dance class. This is at 7 p.m. and it is every Tuesday. And 7 to 8:30, all levels and ages are welcome, and drop-in dancers are welcome anytime. $10 a class or $35 for 4 classes. Call 549-7933 for more information. And my last event is the Missoula Music Showcase at the Badlander tomorrow night. They feature local singers and songwriters each week. It's hosted by Mike Avery, and music starts at 9 p.m. You can you can just go and sign up before it starts. That's at 9 p.m. tomorrow at the Badlander. Yeah, and so that's what's going on for events for today, tomorrow. Of course, you can always find more events at MissoulaEvents.net, and you can go into the Independent and the newspaper to find out all the great things that are happening. Or you can walk around town and check out the posters. You can find some good things on the posters too. Yeah, but that's what's going on.
Yeah, I have Hallmark or Billmark, but first I want to show a little throwback to some Missoula history, and this is and this little excerpt is from Stories and Stones about Bonner and Higgins' rivalry of the two towns and how Bonner shouldn't have existed and Higgins, the founder of Missoula, one of the founders, Higgins, and an actor portraying the now obviously dead Higgins, who founded the city of Missoula, is talking about some of the history of his rivalry with the one and only Bonner.
Now, the early history of Missoula Mills revolves around the competition between myself and that man back there, Mr. Bonner. He continues to haunt me. He continues to look over my shoulder. Plagues me no end. But Mr. Bonner and his associates arrived in town in '66. They brought 128 mules loaded with merchandise, and they opened what eventually would become the Missoula Mercantile. My store was Missoula Mills, Warden and Company. Well, Mr. Bonner, in 1870, hires a man by the name of Andrew Hammond. Excuse me a minute here. Mr. Hammond was hired first as a clerk, rose to become managing partner, the force behind the Mercantile. It is my sincere belief that Hammond's one goal in life was my destruction. And he proceeded very methodically to do this. Got peaked somewhat in the late 70s, early 80s as we struggled to get the Northern Pacific Railroad to stop in Missoula and to have a rail yard here. You understand how important it is to have a railroad in your town. The railroad bypasses your town, you might as well pack up shop and leave. Well, I, along with Francis, Washington J. McCormick, and A.J. Erlin, owned most of the property in downtown Missoula. So we gave the Northern Pacific lots of prime property in town to encourage them to stop and settle. This worked. They did. And this ensures Missoula's success. We, as investors, hoped that we would benefit by some sort of contracts to help provide for the Northern Pacific. But Hammond and Bonner had provided nothing to the NP, nothing. But behind the scenes, with their political maneuvering, with their bribery, with their working with men, again, behind the scenes, men like Marcus Daly, with principal investors of the Northern Pacific itself, they got all the contracts to provide all the timber for the Northern Pacific going through Montana. They then built a mill out in Bonner, naming it Bonner, to provide timbers. And they happened to just, by the way, know where the Northern Pacific was going, so they could lay those timbers all along the trail. They cut land, they cut timber off everybody's land, public, private, the National Forest, the reservation. this blatantly illegal timbering and the whole business management idea came to the attention of President Cleveland's administration. His Attorney General took notice, started to enforce the timber laws more strongly. A federal jury indicted Bonner and Hammond. And then, the Republicans won the election. President Harrison came into office. Nothing happened. Everything.
All right, so
Nice.
that was that.
I learned how to drive a stick shift in that cemetery. I worked on my starting and stopping and my clutch. Yeah. It was a great cemetery to learn how to drive stick shift in. Yeah.
So there's a little taste of history of Higgins and Bonner, Missoula and Bonner.
I know, yeah, that's pretty interesting.
It's crazy. Bonner was made basically out of spite for Higgins.
I know.
According to Higgins, according to this guy portraying Higgins.
Yeah.
All sorts of stuff going on there. But one of my favorite segments is here, and I didn't get a chance to do it last week, and I want to do it now. So I'm going to do Hallmark or Bullmark right now. Are you guys ready? There's Noelle behind me. She'll just look like a creeper while I talk.
Yes.
She'll do the interpretive acting while I do the whole entire.
That's usually what I do. And then when you just zoom it up on you, I always try to do this.
I know. Don't touch me. But seriously, don't touch me.
Whatever.
On the night of her dirty 30, Lindsay, an unlucky environmentalist with a list of bad relationship as high as the carbon footprint, decides to make the ultimate wish for all of her birthday wishes to come true. What? When nearly 30 wishes, including everything from losing weight to meeting Mr. Right, start coming true all at once, she realizes that life and the man she's always wished for might not be the one she really wants. So be careful what we wish for. And the movie's called A Wish Come True. Is this Hallmark or Bullmark? It was made short.
This was definitely a Hallmark movie.
Right.
That sounds like that definitely sounds like a Hallmark movie. What do you think, Asa?
I'm going to agree with you.
That's so silly. It sounds definitely like a Hallmark movie. Oh, look at that sly face. Did you write it?
No, it's Hallmark movie.
Yeah, I knew it. Yeah.
All right, are you guys ready for the...
like, that's so ridiculous and out there. It's got to be a Hallmark movie.
Are you guys ready for round two?
God, 30 wishes, too? She's greedy.
That's a lot. Well, you know...
Chill out,
like
girl.
one of her wishes should be to be like immortal or at least eternal youth, you know, whatever.
Yeah. Why can't you do that?
I mean, I'm assuming that would be the 30th birthday. Most people wish on their 30th birthday to like not be 30, so she might be like gained like 2 years younger, but who knows?
Yeah.
Anyways, this is the next one. Hit it, Asaph.
He's been hidden.
Frank is a self-obsessed exec whose sick mother forces him to come down to his childhood home. While being big time in the city, he soon realizes from his family and so-called friends that he isn't as big as he thinks he is. Even his old high school sweetheart, Jane, isn't impressed with his success. While Frank is much in love with his old flame, he still lacks exactly what broke them up in the first place: lack of character. Can Frank stop being a character and gain some before he loses his chance at true love? And this is called Small Town Twist. Is this a Hallmark or is it a Bullmark?
What do you think, Asa? Let's start with you.
I'll say Bullmark.
I think it's another Hallmark movie. I really do. So ridiculous.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
it's Bullmark.
Oh, good job! Can Frank stop being a character and gain some before he loses his chance at true love?
That's how it ends.
Who
That's how like
knows?
all those shows end.
Who knows? I know that's true.
All right, but yeah, we're running about 40 minutes into the show, so I think I'm happy with the way the show's turned out. If you are in a band and want to be at Caras Park, go to Missoula Downtown Association on their website.
Yep.
And just you can look for it. It's like right there in a big poster. You click on the link and you can send them information. And your band must be family friendly, so they're looking for bands for Caras Park Out to Lunch downtown tonight, and they extended it. That's awesome.
That's super awesome.
2 more weeks of it, so all you college kids can form a
hang
band
out,
and,
yeah, form a band and play.
in 2 weeks and play. Who knows?
We're gonna form a band and play, and then we're gonna get our gig.
But if you want to be on our show and know more information about Wake Up Missoula, you can log on to wakeupmissoula.wix.com. You could like MCAT on Facebook. You can go to mcat.org to find out more information and to make your own television show like our very own Wake Up Missoula. You can follow us on Twitter. Like Wake Up Missoula on Facebook. There's so much stuff online for us. It is like
It's just
lit.
crazy.
It's lit insane. Literally insane.
Yeah.
It's like super duper insane.
But I think we're gonna end our show. So
Yes.
for Wake Up Missoula, I'm Noelle McAvoy.
And I'm Scott Ramph.
And this is Asaph. Thanks, Missoula, and we'll see you Wednesday.